Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sonic Adventure 2. My name is DequisR, and I will be playing Hero or Dark. I don't know which one won.
The winner for today with over $4,000 raised for Prevent Cancer Foundation is Dark Story.
Yo, let's go, Dark Story.
We know a thing or two about Dark Story around here.
Yeah, we'll be doing all A ranks, so we'll be getting every single A rank in every stage. This is my commentators. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm auraace, and I'm going to be giving mostly the background on the basic movement and skips of the game. I'm not a big A-ranks expert, so I'll let these guys do that for me.
Yeah, I'm Drumbasher. I am going to be talking more about the A-rank stuff, the point requirements. I'm pretty competitive with Deku in this category in particular.
And we got Drywall.
Yeah, I'm Drywall. I am more of a catch-all here, but
no,
I'm very excited for this, so
okay, so
whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're ready to go. I'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Let's go.
Yeah, so A ranks in this game, when you beat a stage, you get a rank between A and E, and it's not totally based off time like some of the later Sonic games. It's mostly based on the points you get in the top left corner right now, so like 1,060, 1,080. There is a time bonus as well, which is a maximum of 10,000 points. 10,000 is for a minute or less you beat the stage in, and then every second after that, it takes 20 points away. So this stage, we'll beat it in about 2 minutes, so we'll get 8,800. The A rank requirement is 20,000. So we need about 11,200 at least from the stage. And in Iron Gate, it's actually pretty easy. In mech stages, the way that we're going to be getting points mostly is from combos. So in this elevator here, we're going to rack up a big combo with Eggman's laser. So we got a 9 combo there. So we get 100 points from each enemy we destroy, and we got that awesome bonus. 9 lock-ons is an awesome bonus. 10 is a extreme bonus of 1,500 points. 11 is a perfect bonus of 2,000 points. That's the biggest it gets. So definitely combos are the big thing here. But in Iron Gate, there's 2 elevators, such as the one we did there, so there's going to be no problem. What would you want to take over?
Yeah, all right. So you get pretty much all the points on this stage from the elevators, and the rest of the stage is basic mech movement, which we don't have the hover yet, so it's basically just going to be try and keep walking as fast as you can, and then you're going to jump around corners that are about 90 degrees, because Eggman's pivot animation is incredibly slow. And yeah, and then we're going to be just grinding points here using the whistle glitch, which I'll let Drum explain here.
We'll
drywall.
Oh, sure. So whistle glitching is, as you can see, you start a lock-on combo, but you don't finish it by interrupting it by using a whistle at the very end of it. It is a relatively tight trick, so it's cool that Deku got all of them there.
Yeah, you have 9 frames to, like, for the window to initiate a whistle glitch, and you need to make use of like 4 of them. So it's actually really frame tight. There's not many that we're going to be doing in Dark Story. That might be it that we see. But in Hero Story, in particular, Eternal Engine, you have to do like 14 in a row. So it gets really rough.
Yeah.
So we're clearing this A rank by like 2,000 points. 202 is a pretty good time.
Yeah, not bad.
I hope you're all glad with your donations to go to the elevator store.
It gets better.
It does get better.
Yeah, Shadow and Eggman are the main differences between the A rank categories and the regular categories. They just call them new game categories. The bosses are exactly the same. There are no ranks. This is the easiest boss. It really is a pretty simple start in Dark Story. 4 hits, and we're just going to like lock him here essentially. We're going to save a little bit of time by putting him into his aerial animation for this final hit, so wait until he gets up and then hit him. So this will save like a second or 2, so we'll get a low 22. 9 rings, let's go, that's the good RNG. Yeah, who wants to take hunting? Drywall?
Okay, sure. So in this game, there is hunting, surprisingly. You have to find 3 pieces of the Master Emerald in the Rouge stages, and unlike in SADX, well, Sonic Adventure 1, you have to find them in sequential order, or that is what the devs intended. You can find them out of order, which is called a free piece, which I don't believe we're going to see here, but we might.
We might. There's 3 different pieces I can get here as a free piece. Let's see if I get it. Nope. Bad RNG.
They would have been just hanging there, and yes, the radar doesn't tell us that it's there, but we know that it's a piece that exists. There is about 100 pieces in each stage, which is a crazy amount.
Nice, that was fast.
That was a really good clip. That was the apartment side clip, yeah. I don't really even understand how that one works. Just the curvature of like the ground just will push you out.
Yeah, that's very good for getting a piece in the underwater sector.
Yeah, that was really quick. So Deku is a master of the hunting stages. He's just so good at these.
Yeah, you're intended to take a little turtle that does a loop underwater, and especially if you're at a bad part of the cycle, it's incredibly slow to get into that jail sequence. So you pretty much always want to do a clip in there.
Yeah, so this is Sand Ocean. This is top 2 hardest stages in the run. What is so tough about it is we don't have the hover upgrade yet, and everything is just a moving platform above quicksand, essentially. So we're resetting there because some global cycles were moving in that intro cutscene that we didn't want to be moving. There is a cycle about 30 seconds into the stage we're going to want to take that will eventually save us about 12 seconds. In PB attempts, it's a pretty big deal. Obviously, we're in a marathon, we just want to live. We really need to rack up the points here. So the point requirement is 25,000. We need to get 16,000 points in the top left. And so we're doing this movement there, right? So that's so these flying beetles can spawn. There's a ton of these in the stage, and normally the enemies give you about 100 points each. Those enemies give you 500 points each. So there's 2 here again, and they all have really strange activation zones that you need to know about. There's 2, in fact, right now that we've just missed, and that was the cycle. That was the really tight cycle we needed to make.
Let's go.
That is, it's easier when you're playing like the restricted category. You don't exactly do this in new game. You do a trickled sand walking. But when you're trying to do the A rank as well, you're trying to get all these points, it's incredibly hard to hit this. But we're doing this really well. And coming up here, we should be seeing Chow Box jump. So let's see, there's a little shortcut we can take. Jump on here and go over it. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
And then 2 more flying beetles. There's rings, so of course rings give points. 1 ring is 10 points, so there was 2 20 capsules there, so that's 400 points right there. And so this is the main cycle of the stage. So that turntable you can see every like 11, 12 seconds that will turn around. So we've made first cycle here, perfect. We just need to make Melter's jump right now. Let's go. And so yeah, this is perfect. So 3 more flying beetles, and then there's a 10 combo we can get of these dynamites as we hit that 3-frame jump. And this is going perfectly.
Wow, that was really good.
This is close to a PB attempt, honestly.
Yeah.
So Dog Story is so difficult in the early game. You definitely have to get quite lucky to just not have any major hiccups, but this is going really well so far. So we're going to be 1,000 points clear, so going really well again.
Nice.
True. We do have our first shadow stage coming up next. Some may say the best stage.
The best stage. Shout out to Debu.
The king of Radical Highway, the king.
The king.
Clap the Debu.
Now,
Go take this, Aura.
All right, so yeah, this is the first time we actually get to play Shadow in a stage and not a boss. So his mechanics are pretty much a carbon copy of Sonic's. So we basically want to, on flats and downhills, do spin dashes to go as fast as we can here. And Radical Highway is a very cool level. It's got this reputation because it's got a lot of really small optimizations. There's no like huge skips to skip the whole level. It's just really sick movement and neat routes, like that little slope jump to get up to the rocket, skip the pulley.
So next up we'll do building skip. Instead of like taking the springs, we're just going to go outside of it and like push ourselves down here too. And now we get this invincibility shield, and we're going to let homing attack through that plane. So invincibility obviously makes you invincible, and it gives you double points.
No.
So that plane that is usually 500 points, that's 1,000, so that's a ton of points. And usually we wouldn't even be able to hit that plane because it would hit us, but our invincibility will take care of that. 2,000 points right now is great. We got this checkpoint. Gonna jump through here to go to this like secret spring that will take you to the M3, the Lost Chow area. Oh, just missed that railing. That's a really tough one.
Just the backup.
Yeah, the first mistake of the run, really. Now we'll be actually running along this rail. This is quite cool, to be honest.
Oh my god.
So there is a golden beetle here, which we're opting to skip. That would be 1,000 points. And yeah, we got that awesome. It would have been bad if we didn't get that awesome. There's another radical we can get here on this ramp by... Let's go. Okay, we got it. That one's so finicky. So we're definitely going to get this A rank here. This is a really tough one. That golden beetle is like a big risk-reward thing. You could take it, and then you can just like coast through to the end. But if you don't, you have to rely on getting at least one of that awesome off of the bridge or the radical off the ramp. Okay, final trick here. Going... Okay, very fast, very easy.
Very fast, very easy.
We jumped into that... speed pad into this corkscrew. This corkscrew is entirely unique, and we're holding B, and so we spin dash there, and so we can homing attack into the ground super quickly and get to the goal ring.
let's go, Deku.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we only found that out like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, it's so weird why jumping into that automated section ends up sticking you to the ground instead of throwing you up.
Yeah, it's totally unique. It's one of the like first like states like within the game, like all of the states are numbered. That's like the third state, just period, and it's only in that corkscrew. Okay, we have so many lives at this point. Dark Story, you're always like gasping for lives.
Yeah, 7 lives is really good right now.
Okay, second Rouge stage, gonna find 3 keys. So Rouge is pretty cool on the story side of things. You're not always getting the Master Emerald like Knuckles always is. You're getting keys here, we'll get something else next time. We're gonna check some 3 pieces there. We checked for 5 of them, didn't get any of them. I didn't catch what our piece 1 was.
Holy Altar.
Okay, so that's in green hallway, so we're getting this upgrade, this mandatory upgrade. And then we're going to take a Death Strat after here. Death Strats are pretty cool. They're essentially just going to warp us back to the start, and they keep our pieces, but they don't keep our points. So you might think that's bad, but no, these hunting stages, as long as we finish in under a minute, we only need 1 piece, and that's it. So we're going to spiral up here to do some radar reading. We now know exactly what our piece is. It's in the ground here. So that was really quick. That was much faster than if we didn't Death Strat, and now we're going to this Dark Shower piece in the altar, and it's right, that's a really quick time.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, we may see more Death Strats in later hunting stages, so keep an eye out for that.
Yep.
okay, next mech stage. There's a lot of Eggman coming up right now. The point requirement here is 34,000, and this is a pretty technical mech stage. Definitely a pretty enjoyable one. We're in this colony, we're in space now, the Space Colony Arc.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed this stage in this run because if you play it well enough, you actually can get the A rank without really losing any time compared to a normal run. So let's see if I can do that here.
Yeah, quite a few stages in this game. Like, getting the A rank, you just need to take a few side quests eventually. But, as you only lose a few seconds. And Lost Colony is one of those. The next stage and Sand Ocean, you lose a lot of time compared to just regular. Okay, this isn't going too great, but it's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Crazy how they let you punch the laser. I don't know why it considers it an enemy that you can do that to.
So we're going to be getting an upgrade right here, and then with this we're able to do a new technique. Do you want to talk about that, Aura?
Oh yeah, so the hover upgrade allows us to do what we're going to call a pause hover, which basically we use a pause in between 2 A presses. So you do A pause, then pause A to try and put the 2 A presses of your hover jump as close together as possible. So that's what it looks like. And that gives you extra height because for whatever reason, hovering on the way up actually increases your height. People think it just stops you from falling down, but it actually gives you extra height. And there are some jumps that we will hopefully see later that actually require the extra height from the pause hover to be even possible at all.
Yeah, I got some extra points. I didn't have to get them, but...
Yeah, we... So the point requirement is 34,000, so we need 25,500. We have speed shoes right now, so between 80 and 89 rings going into a checkpoint, you get speed shoes. You also get 200 points from getting it, but right now we're in a 40-second elevator. This is a great time for like 40 seconds or so of donations.
Yeah.
You got it, I can make that happen. We have $15 from Erica who says, in my restless dreams, I see that dog. And that's referring to our secret dog ending for Silent Hill 2, which is at $2,800 out of the 10,000. Thank you so much, we're doing great there. We also have $100 from Brandino who says, good luck, Deku.
Let's go, Brandino.
One of the fastest Sonic runners around and one of my favorite people in the community. Dark Story, best story.
Yeah.
We can go for a couple more.
Yeah.
All right, then we have $10 from Champo who says, good luck, Deku and commentators.
Let's go, Champo.
Community love is so wonderful. Congrats on getting all A ranks in. It's gonna be such a sick run. I am sad that I had to cancel coming to AGDQ last minute, but I'm still so excited for the run and the event. Hopefully I'll see the SA2 and SAESR crew in the summer maybe.
Charlotte,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we should mention that. That is Sonic Adventure era speedrunning community.
Yeah, our era of games, so Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06, we form SAESR, Sonic Adventure era. Yeah, we have like a really like vibrant like tournament and event scene going on. We'll talk about that more later. Right now we're in Weapons Bed. This is like the top 3 stage, like a really sick stage, changes a lot in A ranks. We're gonna rack up these combos here because these enemies are just sleeping right now. 20 points each, worthless. So we're getting these, and we're now gonna do a perfect pause hover. That that works, okay. So that's double frame perfect. To get over there, you need to get perfect amount of height. You need to do pause and A on the same frame, and then unpause and hover on consecutive frames. So double frame perfect to get across there. We have a great amount of points right now too. So 30,000 point requirement, 21,000 in the stage, 9,000 time bonus. A really fun stage, and the gimmick here is you've got these aircraft carriers, and if you're on them, they actually give you speed choose speed, so you go so quickly down here. So we didn't get a perfect right there, but we should be fine. I think we were a little over on points, in fact.
Yeah, we're a little low. I'll get some points at the end.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. So if you have a lot of points, it means you can take a slightly faster route at the end that saves a few seconds, but it's really no big deal.
Oh, that was
One other thing worth mentioning is that big pause over he did on the gate skips the, what is it called, the large cannon?
Large cannon, yeah.
You're supposed to use those to shoot these steel crates, and we're using the pause hover instead, and you don't even need it for any other stage, so it's faster to just do pause hovers and skip it.
Yeah, that is definitely not the only upgrade we'll be skipping, and especially, maybe not even the most important one we'll be skipping. You have to wait and see.
It's definitely good on points right now, and we still can do this little shortcut. So this right now is called satellite jump. So you can jump onto this satellite. We'll do the second try here. It's actually really high. The hitbox is so high. And we jump on it, and we can like skip this whole section to go over. This is a really solid time. 140 is what you want.
Yeah. Even to get the backup, that's like solid time.
Okay, so we go into, we've barely had any bosses so far, but there's 14 stages and 8 bosses, so we're pretty much going to see stage boss from now on. This boss is really simple. Just shoot tails. He's going to take 4 hits, and you have the little bullets, and you've got the charge shots. And we pretty much always just use the bullets here. They each do equal damage. The only attack that does anything else is the propeller punch, the melee attack. You know, it's like committal. You'd think it'd do a lot. It does 1/3 damage. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. Like, I don't know why it does so little damage.
So 13's a solid time. Security hall. This is the next hunting stage. Really, really, really cool stage. One of the favorites of, like, I think all 4 of us here.
Oh yeah, I love the stage.
Mm.
And there's a really cool
Especially
gimmick.
Aura loves it.
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah, there's a gimmick here. So you've got these safes around the level. Blue safes, yellow safes, red safes, and only one of them are active at a time. And it's actually a global flag. And that's actually a bug, to be honest. This isn't a global flag on Dreamcast or GameCube. It's kind of an oversight when they ported it to PC. It's now become a global flag, so you can set it on a different file. And it's good because you want it to be yellow. Generally, you want it to be yellow.
No.
Oh, no. Okay, so Lorel, that is in 4 different places, actually. It's not one-to-one with these hints. But one of them is in blue, 3 of them is red. Definitely not yellow. Lost Child. That is a rhino piece right here. 1 piece left.
Do a little hint story.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Really cool clip we can see here. Cage clip. We're going to go behind here. We normally need a rocket otherwise. And we are in.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, at this point, I want to say shout out to the hunters of this game.
Yeah,
Security Hall's the good
absolutely.
time to say it. Hunting, it's unlike anything in any other game, even in Sonic Adventure 1. It is totally unique. The skill ceiling is so high. It's a game within a game. And there's people who are really committed to it. I want to name Epi specifically.
Yeah,
he is so
he's the
good at
goat.
Rouge. He is the goat at Rouge. And all of these like big brain hunters, they've pioneered doing red safes. If you know like every clip in the book, you can actually make red safes better. But it's crazy. You've got to be crazy.
All right, so now we got Flying Dog here. We got 2 quick hits by hitting him first right when he's coming in bounds, and now we're going to try and manipulate him by hitting him at the correct angle in this corner, and he'll actually stay here for the last 3 hits. He's supposed to go to the other side of the arena every time you hit him, but for whatever reason, if you hit him at like that particular angle in the corner, he'll just stay there and you can kill him.
31, let's go.
So we do have yet another shadow stage coming up. And then after that, everybody's favorite stage, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, they really drip feed you the shadow stage in the first half of the run, but then they come in a lot more frequently in the second half, luckily. So I guess now is a pretty good time to mention the storage mechanic, since we're going to be using it a lot in this level. So the startup with the spin dash actually stores the somersault hitbox, since it's using the same button as the spin dash, because they love just mapping a million things to one button. And so you can just walk straight under the somersault barricades if you run into them in the first half second of your spin dash animation. Pretty neat.
Yeah, we'll be seeing that a lot throughout the level. And of course, if this was Hero's story, we would be having even more actions mapped to the B button.
Yep.
So one way that we gain points in the shadow stages, because you don't have lock-ons. So there's just point balls. So we got an awesome right then going under that somersault barrier. just tricks or sequences, you know, like tricking off of a rail, but just other things like, in that particular case, it was going under that first somersault barrier and then going under the second one at the top of the vine in a timely manner. So there's different like triggers and you just have to go through all of them and it will give you the 1,000 points for doing so. And so that's one way to build points in the stage. We need 5,000 points in the top left and then 9,000 from the time bonus. Invincibility right now, that's double points. We're going to skip another upgrade right now. You're supposed to go under here for a light dash, but we can just skip it.
I'm not doing
Second
That was
try.
so close.
There we go, just spin dash, jump up, it's tree. And yeah, go through this section. We have plenty enough points. There's a golden beetle left that we're going to get. Golden beetle's 1,000 points, of course, and then we're going to go to the end of the stage.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really easy to skip that upgrade. You're supposed to get the light dash down there, but we're not even going to need it in Final Chase, so there's no point in picking it up.
Yeah, Dark Story for the longest time was actually low percent. Like, Hero Story low percent is a thing because you missed like half of the upgrades, but Dark Story, you were just doing it anyway.
Now we got everyone's favorite cutscene.
Yeah, we'll shut up for this. This is much earlier in Hero Story, but in Dark it's quite late.
Yeah, the crowd can take it from here.
Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again of all places. I found it.
Thank you.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me?
The aha was perfect.
Let's go.
All right, so we do a pretty cool... The way that this boss works, Sonic's AI basically just does nothing if you're behind him, so you just rock to his back and hit him in the back.
Yeah, it's a lot of build-up just for that.
Yeah.
And then you can just jump off the edge after he's dead, just for fun.
We've got a karting stage coming up now. It's like 2 minutes 45 long. We'll talk about the mechanics, but then we've got 2 minutes of donation readouts. So yeah, Route 280, driving Rouge's car. This is Rouge's 5th stage. We're going to see a lot of staking here, and we're going to see a cool little glitch, which doesn't save time, but it's what you do in marathons.
Yeah, you gotta go for it.
Yeah, Dra, would you want to take the snaking?
Sure. So when you're just driving, you have this really, like, not fast speed cap.
Low.
That's the word. But anyway, when you're snaking, you can increase that speed cap.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. There's the backwards driving.
And the controls are not reversed.
Yeah, so this is essentially just the same as forwards driving, but backwards.
Yeah, you get to see Rouge backwards. That's cool. But yeah, we have time for donations now, about like 2 minutes a time.
You got it. I'm enjoying driving backwards, forwards. I'm a little confused, but I'm having fun. We have $25 from MLE Pro who says, "Sup, Deku?
Yo, what's up, Emily?
So glad you could make it off Speedrun Island to game for us today." Thank you so much. We have $25 from Hex Speedruns.
Yo, let's
go,
go, Hex.
Hex says, "So stoked to see Deku show his amazing skills and always wonderful to see and hang out with the amazing SAESR community. You all are amazing and your support and excitement is contagious. Keep killing it." I know the community support here is fantastic. I loved hearing an entire cutscene narrated by an audience here today. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was great.
We have $50 from Darko's Lab, who says, "The hills are alive with the sound of silence," putting this towards the Silent Hill 2 Good Boy ending. We are at $3,000 out of the needed $10,000 to make that secret dog ending happen. And I've got some hidden intel here. It involves a Shiba Inu, and this is listed in the notes. It is very cute. So if you would like to see a very cute secret dog ending, make sure to get your donations in for that one.
Oh, that car.
Yeah, when we do backwards driving, we're now like a little further behind in the cycles. All of these cars, they're all global cycles. They're all their own global cycles. And yeah, we're used to seeing them in like our own positions, like depending on how fast we usually go. But we had to spend some time doing the backwards driving, and so
Yeah.
a little bit in the wilderness here.
Yeah, you can keep doing a few more donations. We still
you got
got a little
time.
more karting.
You got it. We have $25 from Emmy, who says, "Sonic Adventure 2 remains one of my favorite speedruns to watch, and I am so excited to see it during prime time. Good luck, Deku."
Oh no, the backwards drive is gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. So sad.
What's the point?
We also have $25 from Z and Scoots, who says, "This game defined our childhoods. Sonic Adventure 2 is one of the best games of all time. Dark Story for life." How many of you out there are Dark Story fans?
Well,
Indifferent.
It's actually crazy. So there's, out of the SA2 contingent that's here, it's a really high percentage of Dark Story runners.
yeah.
Now, shout outs to Pittsburgh, by the way. There's also a really high percentage of SA2 runners in Pittsburgh.
That's true.
So this is a crazy place for GDQ.
Shadow, they're in that blue plane. Spotted at 11.
That's Skyrail time.
It's Skyrail time. It's true. The shortest non-hunting stage in the game.
Yeah, so we're back in the trying to get A ranks. And so the time bonus is, as long as you're under a minute, you get 10,000. So this stage is under a minute, so it's crazy. We don't have the variability of balancing points and time. We just have to get 4,000 points on the dot, and that's it. So we're going to be getting that mostly from doing some tricks. 3 different tricks we get awesomes from, and then we get just 1,000 points of scraps. So we need to get 20 rings, which we have done, and then we'll go through the checkpoint to give us a 5 ring bonus, and then on the rail we'll get a further 6 rings, which will take us to the 30 rings necessary on the ring front. We've got 100 points from an enemy, and then we're going to get a few more points from enemies on this final island. Okay, a trick off this rail. There we... Okay, that was a cool... So we're 500 points down, but that's fine. There's a lot of points on this island. We're 300 already, and there's a life we're going to get over here, and then we'll be back on track. There we go.
Nice.
Ooh!
Oh.
We need to have a lot of speed. If we don't get the awesome... Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Nice save. Oh, and the 59.
We made this air right by 60 points.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 40, of course, 40. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I waited 3 seconds longer, I would have missed it.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, next boss, Egg Golem. This is a much easier boss than the Hero Story variant. We're just going to be shooting him in his like weak spots. Look here. JW shout out found out this like pretty easy strat. It's not the fastest thing, but you just walk around here and just shoot him, and he's just going to be fine with it. Okay, we got all the lock-ons, cool.
Yeah.
And now we can do a little death strat here, land in this quicksand, and you can make the in-game timer stop an entire second early. We only got like a 10th
Yeah,
or
I
two
got a
of it
little
there.
bit.
But still, a 17 is a really good
I
time.
can make it spin.
That's the most important part right there.
Yeah.
Okay, final hunting stage, Mad Space. This is a huge stage. We're going to be probably skipping another upgrade here. It's more of an optional upgrade depending on the pieces we get. This is a terrible piece when we're going to be resetting this. Right at the top of the stage. Not good. There it is again.
Awesome.
Got plenty of lives though.
Okay, this
There
one's
we
good.
go.
This one's good.
This one's in the middle of the stage.
We'll skip the upgrade. If you want to go over that.
Yes, in that house, you just saw that's where the upgrade is. So usually, that was upgrade skip, what Deku just did. You're supposed to take the rocket to that platform, get the upgrade, and now you can go everywhere in the map. But if you just go on the rocket there, you can kind of just like clip out of the gravity. It's a little weird. There's supposed to be like really strong gravity on that planet, but there's 2 ways to get off, that being one of them. Between the red nails, we're going to take this spring. This is on Capsule Planet. And oh yeah, of course, all the hints are reversed. So that's cool. Deku... yeah.
Oh, wow.
Huge we get to run off the bottom here, so this is really cool. This is right below us.
Yep.
And are we going to clip through the hints?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So it's through the, yeah, there we go, the weight.
Very nice.
That was not Pittsburgh
Except
RNG
for-
right there. I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah, we keep saying
yeah.
Deku is one of the luckiest players in this community, and Aura, on the other hand, is not. So we were wondering if his RNG is going to transfer to Pittsburgh or not. And it turns out it is.
Yeah. We got time for more donations.
Treasure hunter. Did you find my
Yeah, we can do a couple here.
Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
We got this cutscene here, but it's not as quotable, I don't think.
Hand over the
Yeah, and we got a boss fight, which we can easily one cycle.
Yeah, Knuckles' AI is very smart and chooses to do absolutely nothing if you're in the air. So you can just keep on jumping over and over again and drill diving onto him, and he'll just stand there.
It's very easy to go wrong, but when it goes right, it just looks pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Cosmic Wall. This is an insane stage. This actually is like maybe the hardest. This is the longest stage. It'll be almost 4 minutes, and the point requirement is a sky-high 80,000. But that is actually going to be one of the least of our worries. So this is a really sick stage. We are going to be getting like 20,000 points in the first 3 minutes or so, but there's an auto-scroller we'll do at the end, and there's going to be a big skip. So why like the A-rank categories are like so cool in like our opinion is that it's like a faux restricted category. Like it nullifies a lot of the skips because when you're doing skips, you're not collecting any points. And so you need to be actually playing the stage, and it's really cool. And so yeah, there's a big skip in this stage. Shout outs to Ethmar, who found this back in 2018. Let's go, Ethmar. Yeah, you go off to the left like right now, and you can just clip out into this building, and you literally hover all the way to the end. But yeah, we're ignoring that. We're going to get these points. We're going to be doing a clip that was actually conceived in a dream. Sadistic Mystic, who's like the forefather of SA2 speedrunning, he just was like, literally in his dream, found a skip to get to the end of the level. And so he's like, okay, let me boot up my Dreamcast. Let's see if this is real. And it actually was. And so we're going to be seeing it right here. So this is the first elevator, and we just hover, and we're out.
Yep, we are not going to be going all the way to the end because we do have to get points. So we'll be clipping back in at this tower.
Yeah. Yeah, you could go all the way to the end right now, but yeah, we need points. While we're flying, I guess we have time for another donation.
That is true.
Of course. We have $25 from Rox_, who says, good luck
Rox.
from the back couch to one of the goats of
Yeah, shout out to
Sonic
the back couch. We got a huge following here.
I also say, let's go, Deku. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
We also have $100 from TK the Bird, who says, donating in honor of the crowd and their Oscar-worthy voice acting performance in SA2B. Give yourselves a round of applause, everyone. You deserve it.
Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about the hovering.
I was realizing that when they were reading. So yeah, one thing we glossed over. It actually was in Mad Space too, but the 3 space stages in this story all have this low gravity effect. So it causes you to jump a lot higher, but it impacts Cosmic Wall a lot more because of the way that the hover works. So hovering will give you a crap ton more height than it normally does. So you can go up these large tower sequences, which would be like nowhere near possible without this gravity. And we're going to be taking advantage of it in Final Chase too.
Yeah, in this stage, it's actually suboptimal to do the pause hovers from earlier, so thankfully we're not doing that.
Okay, final chain of enemies here, and this will take us to like 24,000. And so then we enter this final auto scroller. This is like a 1-minute auto scroller, but we're at 24,000. We are nowhere near the amount of points. We literally need 50,000 points, but still. You see these tanks we just passed? After you shoot them, for every frame they remain rendering, you get 20 points. And that racks up insanely high. So as we go past these next tanks, watch in the top left, this is going to shoot up. Go, go, go. And this next section, there's 6 tanks here. Go, 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 go. And there's a final section here. And yeah, getting all of those is so tough. But Deku is very unorthodox with his controller. He literally plays it flat down on the table. I've never seen anything like it.
That's how I hold it.
Yeah. And so he is like spamming like all of the buttons. He doesn't need points anymore. But you can get another 1,500 points here. And yeah, he's like spamming the directions, spamming the buttons, trying to lock onto all of them because it's really tough to do. And it makes sure that you can get the A rank because every one that you miss is like a good few thousand. So you really want to be going into the stage in like Dark Story runs or like 180 emblems, the 100% category, with quite a buffer because you don't want to be relying on it.
Yeah, in this game you can press both B and X. They both count as an action button. So I was just like spamming B and X, like alternating to make sure I got the fastest mashing.
And so we're almost done. We're very much in the end game now. We've got 2 bosses and a level left. So this is the final Tails fight. This is a pretty tough fight to do consistently, but to do well, this is a 14-second fight. So let's see how this goes. Do the first hit, but just running into him because he's not going to move actually until you press B to shoot. So you can run up to him and make sure you get the first hit. This is going solidly. We just move around to the right, and it's a 15-second fight.
Nice. Yeah, that laser does a huge amount of damage, but Deku actually gets hit by the bullet right beforehand, and then you just walk around him and shoot him. Yeah,
you actually want to get hit by just like a bullet from Tails first. So you have iframes to then move out of it, or else that'll just do like double damage or something. Okay. This is yours.
All right, here we go. This is my level. This is my favorite stage in the entire game, and it's pretty sad because in Dark Story now we skip the whole level. We go straight from this rail all the way to the end. But this is A ranks, and you would definitely not get an A rank while doing that. So we actually have to play the stage in this category, which is really cool. So this stage has a lot of you get some of the cool low gravity gimmicks. So right here we're gonna get to use that to do a jump to skip this big gravity tube section. We call it big jump for reasons that I think should become obvious right now.
That was a pretty big jump.
And then you also have to deal with the gravity tubes, which playing casually I can understand are a nightmare, but they're really fun to do properly, and this section is chock full of them.
Yeah, Final Chase is like easily top 2 stages in the game. It's so fun, and yeah, there's... Oh, okay.
That's a new one.
Okay.
It worked. 50 bonus points. So yeah, we're going to get most of the points for the A rank right here by hitting these enemies and then going to the tube. Going from tube to enemy to tube gives you a 300 point bonus, and the enemy itself gives you 200 points. So we only need just over 3,000 points. So we're getting like, we've actually got enough points already. You get it pretty much all from that gravity tube section. There's 1 minute left, and we're going to do a skip here, Aura.
Yeah, this one is mini skip here. So this one, you're going to use the slope from the roof there, and if you keep a good angle here, you can maintain that angle all the way through, and you're going to clip through this little building that actually isn't solid right here.
And there's a kill plane underneath us as well. Need to clear that.
Yeah, there we go. That was good. And this skips a lot less than it looks like it does, which is why it's called mini skip. It only saves like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do JSS.
No jamming, skip. We do get the jamming.
We can still shout out Garrett though. We love Garrett.
So
We love
true.
Garrett.
So yeah, we're also not going to do tube skip because, well, we've got every A rank so far, and we don't want to lose that streak. But you can stand on the lip of that edge right there and spin dash to the goal ring essentially. But we're going to go up to then go across and back down just because we're scared. But yeah, there's a gigantic gravity tube there that you normally run down. We can still do a little bit of a skip. We can break free of the gravity at the top and then just fall down at gravity's usual pace. There, it was barely holding us in. In fact, on the Dreamcast version, it pulls you in a lot tighter.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, there's quite a few Dreamcast differences. So this game first came out on Dreamcast, but to be honest, it's more of an early release version. That's how you can think of it as. And it's most commonly played on the PC version. The PC version being, of course, a port of something mentioned 2 Battle, which is a port for port. But yeah, that's every A rank. So the practice one did not go this well. That is every A rank. So seriously, well done, Deku. That is so tough. That is really tough. It is so hard.
Let's finish it up, Deku.
Yeah, this is the final fight. Time is about 15 seconds away. We got 5 hits on Sonic.
Yeah, get ready on time.
So triple hits now. So yeah, this is a really cool strategy, and it's just neutral stick. You just press the A button. Okay, 1 hit left. Here we go. Time.
Time.
Let's go, Deku.
That was a perfect run, Deku. Well done. 35.05 RTA.
Wow, 35. That was a good run. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you for having me. Shoutouts to GDQ. Shoutouts to everyone. As you might have known, I'm from Italy, so it took me a while to get here, but
Yeah, definitely we should talk about Deku. This is Deku's first time in the US coming to any of these events. Deku is one of the all-time greats of 3D Sonic speedrunning. He is the greatest of all time at Sonic Heroes. He picks up this game on Christmas 2020, and he's become one of the best at it. Any game he picks up, he lives on Speedrun Island. He has the speedrun tree in his backyard, and he eats the speedrun fruit.
Exactly.
He is so good, and we're so glad to have him here. When he turned up yesterday, if you heard some noise in the lobby, that was like 8 p.m. yesterday, we were cheering and clapping for him. He's a celebrity. We're so glad to have Deku around now.
let's go.
Twitch.tv/Deku_SR. Follow him for just insane gameplay. And I think Sonic Heroes is what's on your menu next, Deku.
Yeah, we have a funny tournament scheduled, a Team Sonic tournament, and I can't wait to participate in it. It will be in April. Streamed at Sacer_events. That'll probably be my next focus as a speedrunning. Yeah, thank you to the commentators.
Thank you
It's
for
been a
having
joy.
us.
It's been a joy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Deku, for that absolutely